Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Valentine's special request: Drew confronts Nina Jason's Carly failure. The General Hospital spoilers for Monday, March 24th, state that Valentine Cassadine will make a special request, while Drew Quartermain confronts Nina Reeves. Jason Morgan will likewise fail with Carly Spencer. So let's discuss what to expect. At General Hospital, Jason will issue an ultimatum to Carly, attempting to force her to end her relationship with Jack Brennan. However, it doesn't appear that Carly will tell Jason what he wants to hear. Carly will eventually beg Jason not to abandon her, just because he disagrees with her love choices. Jason could never fully forsake Carly, so he may have to try another approach to end her relationship with Brennan. Valentine will lay out his expectations for Alexis Davis in the PCPD interrogation room. Valentine's unique request appears to be related to Charlotte Cassadine, since she continues to be his most important priority. Jocelyn Jacks will receive an important reminder. Brennan will receive updates on Jocelyn's WSB training, and caution her not to reveal any information about her new job, especially to Carly. Jocelyn will be unable to continue on this career path if she speaks up. Therefore, Brennan will emphasize the necessity of her silence. Brennan will also be interrogated by Jocelyn, who is understandably concerned about Carly's poisoning. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Baldwin will question Lucas Jones, but how much will he reveal about Brad Cooper and the power he gained against Portia Robinson? Portia will raise several red flags during her discussion with Ava Jerome. Ava will sense that Portia's panic is fueling her decisions, so she will encourage her to calm down and avoid doing something stupid that she will regret. Portia has been looking through Drew's medical records, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of plot she's devising with them. Despite Ava's advice, Portia may persevere with her new strategy. Nina will still be going through Drew's safe when she hears someone nearby. After Nina has returned the contents and attempts to flee, Drew will call out and stop her in her tracks. Once Drew confronts Nina about her spying, Willow Corinthos will lash out. Willow will hear about Nina sniffing around and will not accept any explanations. In the aftermath, Drew will reassure Willow and pretend he has nothing to hide. Nina will seek an alliance with Portia. Nina may learn Drew is blackmailing Portia with the dirt from the safe and decide to team up. According to General Hospital spoilers, Nina and Portia will foretell Drew's impending collapse. So don't miss out on all the exciting news. In the most recent General Hospital promo, Ava brings Nina and Portia together to face Drew. Plus, the blonde taunts Sonny when he's at his weakest, and Kristina decides it's time to put an end to Ava for good. Nina has previously teamed up with Carly to fight Drew, but Carly is temporarily incapacitated due to polonium poisoning. Knowing someone else wants Drew gone, Ava gathers Nina and Portia and says, "You both need to take down Drew." When we left Port Charles, Nina was rummaging through Drew's safe, while Portia was preoccupied with his medical records. Perhaps it is time to swap notes? Last week, Ava advised Alexis that feeding Kristina's delusions that her baby's death was anything other than an accident would not help her. It appears that Alexis' next customer could be her daughter. Kristina, agitated, says, "Ava has to be stopped and I have to stop her." Ava's automobile appears to be in the shop, and Kristina grabs some cable cutters. Coming up, Ava discovers Sonny lying on the floor of his new apartment, his bottle of heart medicines beside him. She interrupts. "Oh my, look here, do you need those?" Will she help him or let him die? Finally, the commercial concludes with Lucky asking Kristina what she has done. We see a woman driving a car, but it is not Ava. Kristina seemed to be racing after someone. We hear a crash and see two swift faces in the other car, who appear to be Rick behind the wheel, and Liz in the passenger seat. General Hospital spoilers tease Nina Reeves is in a complete panic over Willow Corinthos and her relationship with Drew Quartermain, and she isn't handling it well. Nina has been pressing hard, dangling the keys to a brand new house in front of Willow and the kids, everything to dissuade her from hooking up with Drew. This grandmother is flinging out warnings like confetti, reminding Willow that Michael Corinthos would go insane over this arrangement, and he's not going to warm up to it after returning home from such a long rehabilitation and feeling as if he was stabbed in the back again. The more Nina attempts to micromanage Willow's life, the more she risks pushing her daughter into Drew's waiting arms. General Hospital spoilers, Willow may get fed up soon. Nina's game plan is classic. Buy Willow a house, keep her under mommy's control, and avoid the Drew-shaped bullet. She portrays Michael as the ultimate judge and jury, emphasizing how he would regard this decision as a breach of their family values and mutual respect, even if all of it is on life support. Fair point. Michael is full of Corinthian pride, and seeing his wife bunking with Drew would spark a blaze following the revelation of their affair. However, Nina's constant nagging isn't helping her cause. Willow had been warming toward her mother, forming a bond after years of frost, and this could ruin it all. Every "I know best" lecture from Nina erodes Willow's trust, making her worry if her mother's love comes with too many conditions. Is Nina about to lose the daughter she has battled so hard to keep? Spoilers leak: Drew seems to be a breath of fresh air. Then there's Drew, who exudes kindness and compassion, in stark contrast to Nina's control freak aura. The more Nina pushes, the more Willow may tilt into Drew's orbit. Who wouldn't want a break from the pressure? Drew is giving a fresh start with No Guilt Trips, which is a seductive song for Willow right now. Imagine the sparks if she rejects Nina's house offer and moves in with him instead. Michael's reaction may be seismic, but Willow may simply feel liberated. The Quartermaine estate might become a battleground, with Monica Quartermaine serving as referee and Tracy Quartermaine smirking on the sidelines. General Hospital spoilers. Carly steps in. So where does this leave Nina? Her constant involvement might backfire spectacularly, putting a chasm between her and Willow and handing Drew the victory on a silver platter. Will Willow rebel and choose freedom over Nina's rules, strengthening her friendship with Drew? Can Nina dial it back before losing everything? Unfortunately, Carly Spencer is now preoccupied with her own issues and cannot assist Nina in this matter. The General Hospital spoilers for the week of March 24, 2025 are here. Fans should expect Jack Brennan to warn Jocelyn Jacks. Ezra Boyle clashes with Laura Collins. Valentine Cassadine also addresses Alexis Davis with a plea. Continue reading and let's discuss what's coming up on the ABC soap drama. Jocelyn Jacks' frustration. Fans should expect Jocelyn to be summoned sometime around March 24. Brennan seems to need to speak with the WSB agent in training. Fans simply watched as Joss complained about having to write up fake stories to accompany fake images of her fictitious school trip to Easter Island. So, it appears like Joss is inclined to open up to someone, and she is really close to Carly Spencer. Jack Brennan's warning. With Carly surviving a poisoning, Joss may have some questions if additional details emerge. However, Brennan reminds her that if she tells her mother about anything, she will never be a WSB agent. I'm not sure if that poses much of a threat because Joss was essentially coerced into this career in the first place. Ezra Boyle clashes. Fans recently watched Friday's episode, in which Cosgrove made his debut as Councilman Ezra Boyle. This is believed to be Drew Kane Quartermaine's potential new ally. However, it is implied that Ezra and Laura Collins had a falling out. Jordan Ashford called the councilman sleazy, thus he and Drew will most likely become BFFs. Of course, some characters appear one way at first, only to reveal deeper depths later on. Week of March 25, 2025. The General Hospital spoilers for next week state that Valentine makes a request of Alexis. Anna Devane muses on the past, possibly with Valentine. Brennan and Carly talk about the future of their relationship. However, Lucas Jones confides in Elizabeth Liz Baldwin. Lucas is extremely concerned about Carly's love life. Later, Liz contacts Rick Lansing for information. Ava Jerome ultimately gains the upper hand. Tracy Quartermaine interrogates Brooke Lynn Quartermaine. Tracy will also discuss Drew with Liz. With Ned Quartermaine, he reveals his huge scheme. Meanwhile, Lulu Spencer confesses. Additionally, Felicia Scorpio puts Sasha Gilmore Corbin on the spot. Meanwhile, Emma Scorpio Drake takes severe action. According to General Hospital spoilers, Willow could be counting down the days in Port Charles, a fictional town. Or so fans believe, as they have a hypothesis about the character and why things haven't been going well for her. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. General Hospital spoilers. Willow is leaving. Willow's relationship with Michael Corinthos did not go as planned, and her infatuation with Drew appears to be no different. And many people are left wondering, is Willow the problem, or is it possible that she is being placed with men with whom she is simply incompatible? Alternatively, it could be a combination of both. At any case, it appears that the character has few options at Port Charles. It goes without saying that the internet had a lot to say about the situation. Some have even observed, the trouble with the Willow persona was that she wasn't very interesting. Her mother first manipulated her, followed by Shiloh. She displayed tenacity in her early confrontations with Nina, but subsequently became monotonous as Chase's and then Michael's girlfriend. A different reader wrote, I'm convinced they don't really know what to do with her anymore after the cult and Who's My Biological Mom storyline ended. They put her on a shelf, took her out, dusted her off, and are now giving her the messiest storylines possible so they don't lose Kelly Monaco. One commenter added, what's worse is that they could have done so much with Willow and just didn't. General Hospital spoilers. What's next for Willow? Cam was tired of not having a storyline, so I hope she is having fun. But I don't think this is what she intended, as you stated. Cam deserves better because in my opinion she is an excellent actress. Of course, General Hospital fans will have to tune in every day to see what happens next. Valentine's special request. Drew confronts Nina Jason's Carly failure. A dramatic unfolding in Port Charles. The world of General Hospital is never short of explosive drama, and recent storylines have delivered just that. 3 major plot points have fans buzzing. Valentine Cassidy's surprising request, Drew Kane's heated confrontation with Nina Reeves, and Jason Morgan's failure to protect Carly Corinthos. Each of these developments carries significant emotional weight and potential repercussions for the residents of Port Charles. In this 2,000-word analysis, we'll break down these storylines, exploring their implications, character motivations, and what they could mean for the future. 1. Valentine Cassidy's special request. A calculated move. Valentine Cassidy, James Patrick Stewart, is no stranger to manipulation, but his latest request has left many wondering about his true intentions. Known for his cunning strategies and deep love for his daughter Charlotte, Valentine often walks the line between villain and antihero. What was Valentine's request? While the exact nature of his request remains shrouded in mystery, sources suggest it involves Anna Devane, Finola Hughes. Given their complicated history, ranging from romantic entanglements to outright betrayal, Valentine's plea could be anything from a desperate cry for help to another elaborate scheme. Possible scenarios. A favor related to Charlotte. Valentine has always prioritized his daughter's safety. If Charlotte is in danger, perhaps due to another Cassidy family feud, he may turn to Anna for assistance. A power play against Victor's legacy. With Victor Cassidy's shadow still looming, Valentine might be maneuvering to secure his position within the family. A personal appeal to Anna. Despite their rocky past, Valentine has genuine feelings for Anna. Could this request be an attempt to rekindle their connection? Why this matters. Valentine's actions often have ripple effects. If he's manipulating Anna, it could strain her relationship with John Jagger Cates, Adam Harrington. Alternatively, if his motives are pure, this could mark a turning point in his redemption arc. 2. Drew confronts Nina. A long overdue reckoning. The tension between Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, and Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrose, has been building for months, ever since Nina's role in exposing SEC violations that led to Drew's imprisonment. Now Drew is finally confronting her, and it's bound to be explosive. The backstory. Nina, in a fit of revenge against Carly, tipped off the SEC about Drew and Carly's insider trading. Drew served time in prison, missing crucial moments with his family, including his son Scout. Though Nina has faced some consequences, losing the Crimson and her marriage to Sonny Corinthos, Drew has yet to directly address her. What to expect from the confrontation? Drew's anger. Drew is usually level-headed, but betrayal cuts deep. Will he unleash his pent-up fury, or will he take the high road? Nina's defense. Nina has shown remorse but also self-justification. Will she apologize or will she double down on her actions? Carly's involvement. Carly has her own vendetta against Nina. Could she escalate the situation further? Potential fallout. Legal repercussions. If Drew decides to sue Nina for damages, it could ruin her financially. Family tensions. If Willow Caitlin McMullen sides with Nina, her biological mother, it could strain her relationship with Drew and Michael. Sonny's reaction. Sonny has been distant from Nina, but if Drew attacks her too harshly, will he step in? This confrontation has been a long time coming, and it could redefine alliances in Port Charles. 3. Jason's Carly failure. A devastating blow. Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, has always been Carly's protector, but his recent failure to keep her safe has left fans shocked. Whether it was due to external threats or his own limitations, Jason's inability to shield Carly marks a significant moment in their dynamic. What went wrong? Details are still emerging, but possible scenarios include: Kristina's revenge plot goes terribly wrong, plus will spoiled Sunny die? Soap operas thrive on drama, betrayal and revenge, and General Hospital has delivered yet another explosive storyline with Kristina Corinthos Davis's ill-fated revenge plot. What started as a calculated plan to expose her enemies has spiraled into chaos, leaving lives hanging in the balance, including that of her own father, Sonny Corinthos. Meanwhile, a shocking twist has fans questioning whether a certain character will allow Sonny to die in his moment of need. Kristina's motivations. A daughter scorned. Kristina has always been a complex character, torn between her loyalty to her family and her own moral compass. However, recent events have pushed her to the edge. Feeling betrayed by those closest to her, particularly after discovering secrets that could destroy her family, Kristina decided to take matters into her own hands. Her revenge plot was initially subtle, manipulating situations to expose the hypocrisy of those around her. But as emotions flared, her actions became more reckless. She aligned herself with dangerous individuals, believing she could control the outcome. Unfortunately, Kristina underestimated the volatility of the players involved, leading to a catastrophic turn of events. The revenge plan unravels. Kristina's scheme involved leaking damaging information to Sonny's enemies, hoping to force a confrontation that would reveal the truth. However, her plan backfired spectacularly when the wrong people got hold of the intel. Instead of merely exposing lies, her actions triggered a violent retaliation. A shootout erupted at a pivotal moment, leaving Sonny critically wounded. As he lay bleeding, Kristina realized the horrifying truth. She had inadvertently set her father up for assassination. The guilt was instantaneous, but the damage was already done. Will spoiler-let Sonny die? The bigger question now is whether someone will step in to save Sonny, or if they'll let him die. The most likely candidate for this moral dilemma is none other than Michael Corinthos. Michael and Sonny's relationship has been strained for years, with betrayal, lies and power struggles driving a wedge between them. Michael has every reason to walk away and let fate decide Sonny's destiny. After all, Sonny's world has brought nothing but pain to those around him. But will Michael really allow his father to die? Despite their fractured bond, Michael has shown moments of compassion, even toward those who have wronged him. Letting Sonny die would make him no better than the criminals he despises. However, if he chooses to intervene, it could signal a turning point in their relationship, or deepen the resentment if Sonny continues down his destructive path. The fallout. Kristina's redemption or downfall. Kristina's actions have placed her at a crossroads. Will she confess her role in Sonny's near-death experience, or will she bury the truth and live with the guilt? If the Corinthos family discovers her involvement, the fallout could be devastating. Alexis Davis, her mother, would be heartbroken, and her siblings may never trust her again. However, this could also be Kristina's chance for redemption. If she takes responsibility and helps save Sonny, she might begin to atone for her mistakes. But in the cutthroat world of Port Charles, forgiveness is never guaranteed. Conclusion. A family on the brink. Kristina's revenge plot has backfired in the worst possible way, putting Sonny's life in jeopardy and forcing Michael to make an impossible choice. As General Hospital fans brace for the fallout, one thing is certain: the Corinthos family will never be the same. Will Sonny survive? Will Michael step in to save him? And can Kristina ever recover from the consequences of her actions? The answers to these questions will shape the future of Port Charles in ways no one could have predicted. Nina Reeves has a reputation for meddling in the lives of those she loves, and her relentless pursuit of a relationship with her estranged daughter, Willow Tate, could have unintended consequences. Despite her attempts to bond with Willow, Nina's overbearing nature and emotional manipulation might push Willow further away. More than that, her incessant pushing could inadvertently drive Willow deeper into the arms of Drew Kane, a man who has already been a pillar of strength in her life. From the moment Nina discovered that Willow was her biological daughter, she has been desperate to forge a connection. However, her approach has often been misguided. Instead of allowing Willow the space and time to process this life-altering revelation, Nina has resorted to guilt-tripping, public outbursts, and even legal maneuvers to assert herself in Willow's life. These actions have only reinforced Willow's resistance, making it difficult for any genuine reconciliation to take place. At the core of this conflict is Nina's inability to see things from Willow's perspective. For years, Willow believed she was abandoned as a baby, and she built an emotional barrier to protect herself from further heartbreak. Learning the truth about her parentage was a shock, but instead of allowing her to come to terms with it on her own, Nina has continuously pressured her to accept their mother-daughter bond on her terms. This dynamic has created significant tension, not only between Nina and Willow but also within their extended families. Adding to the strain is the fact that Nina's actions have often had negative consequences for those around her. Her decision to expose Carly Spencer and Drew Kane's SEC secret was driven by revenge rather than a genuine desire for justice. As a result, Drew was sent to prison, and Willow was left grappling with the fallout. Though Nina may have believed she was simply righting a wrong, her impulsivity and selfish motives have only alienated her further from Willow's life. Drew, on the other hand, has been a steady source of support for Willow. Their bond has deepened over time, particularly in the wake of his imprisonment. Willow has come to see him as someone she can trust, a stark contrast to the turbulence she experiences with Nina. Unlike Nina, Drew does not pressure Willow to feel a certain way or act on emotions she's not ready to confront. Instead, he offers quiet understanding and a sense of security. Willow has always been drawn to stability, and Drew provides exactly that. His level-headed nature and patient approach make him a calming presence in her life. While their connection has largely been platonic, there's potential for it to evolve into something more, especially if Willow continues to feel isolated from Michael Corinthos, her husband. Michael and Willow's relationship has faced numerous challenges, from her cancer battle to the ongoing family drama surrounding Nina and Carly. While Michael has been supportive, his preoccupation with business and his complicated history with both his mother and Nina have made it difficult for him to fully shield Willow from the stress of these conflicts. If Michael continues to prioritize his vendettas over his marriage, Willow may find herself drawn closer to Drew, who offers her the comfort and reassurance she needs. Drew himself has endured his own struggles, including the loss of years of his life due to mind control and his more recent imprisonment. Despite these hardships, he has maintained his integrity and compassion. His ability to empathize with Willow's pain without forcing his own agenda makes him an appealing confidant. As Nina continues to push, Willow may begin to see Drew as not just a friend, but a safe haven from the chaos that surrounds her. It is also worth considering how Carly fits into this dynamic. Carly and Drew have had an on-and-off romantic relationship, and she remains fiercely loyal to him. However, if Drew begins to develop feelings for Willow, it could create complications. Carly may feel betrayed, not only because of her own romantic connection to Drew but also due to her long-standing animosity toward Nina. The idea of Nina's daughter growing closer to Drew could be an unwelcome twist in an already tangled web of relationships. Furthermore, Nina's continued interference could push Willow into making drastic decisions. If she reaches a breaking point, she may decide to cut Nina out of her life permanently. Such a move could have lasting repercussions, particularly if Michael feels compelled to take sides. Given his deep-seated resentment toward Nina, he may be inclined to support Willow in severing ties completely. However, this could also place additional strain on their marriage, leaving Willow feeling even more adrift. Ultimately, Nina's refusal to back off could be the catalyst that propels Willow toward Drew in a more meaningful way. While their bond has so far been rooted in friendship and mutual understanding, the emotional weight of Nina's relentless pursuit may drive Willow to seek solace in Drew's unwavering support. If their relationship takes a romantic turn, it could redefine the dynamics within their families and spark new conflicts that will ripple throughout Port Charles. Nina's best course of action would be to take a step back and allow Willow to come to her on her own terms. However, given Nina's history, it seems unlikely that she will suddenly change her approach. If she continues on this path, she risks not only losing any chance of a real relationship with Willow, but also unintentionally pushing her daughter into the arms of another man. one who may be more willing and able to offer Willow the peace she desperately craves. Sonny Corinthos, who is dubious of Valentine's motives, may intervene, while Anna Devane may become caught in the crossfire while attempting to defend her new friend Jason and her ex Valentine. General Hospital spoilers. Carly is more committed than ever. Will Jason come to regret this pact? If Valentine is playing a long game, or if Jack's feelings for Carly create a larger conflict, Jason might be burnt. The deeper he goes with Valentine, the more difficult it becomes to get out undamaged. Will this alliance save Carly and Port Charles, or will it backfire, leaving Jason to pick up the pieces? One thing is certain. She will not listen to him or anybody else expressing concerns about her new love interest. Will Jason be able to negotiate her deeply ingrained emotions in time to avoid being collateral damage in the next Jack attack? Brooke Lynn knows Lois has betrayed her. According to General Hospital spoilers, Brooke Lynn is aware that Lois has betrayed her, which is why she is currently unhappy with her mother. Continue reading below for everything you need to know. General Hospital spoilers. Brooke Lynn realizes Lois betrayed her. Brooke Lynn is undoubtedly in a lot of pain right now, but her mother Lois was simply confused about her when she discovered she was pregnant as a teen. She had to keep that secret from many people, including her daughter. However, Gloria was aware of the pregnancy and Gio the entire time. Brooke Lynn is pretty furious about the entire situation. However, many people wonder why she is acting as if everything is her mother's fault. It goes without saying that the internet is plenty with opinions on the subject. Some have even said, because she assumed the secret was between her and Lois. Now that she's discovered that her grandmother was aware the entire time, I'd be furious too. A decision can make sense and be hurtful at the same time. Another critic commented, "Yes, I would be disappointed, but I believe I would understand my mother's desire to confide in her mother as well." Brooke Lynn, in my opinion, is really upset. General Hospital spoilers. What's next for Brooke Lynn? She should save it for when she discovers the real truth about her son, who he is, where he is, and that is what her mom and grandma have really hid from her. There was also this comment. There's no reason why Lois would have to go and secretly tell Martin anything about her and Dante's son 21 years later. It's already shady. Brooke Lynn being told that Grandma Gloria knew all this time is suspicious. Lois would have told her daughter this years ago. But she didn't because the grandmother helped and schemed with Lois to keep Gio in their lives. It didn't matter what choice Brooke Lynn made, they was going to do whatever the hell they wanted to do back then. Of course, General Hospital fans will have to tune in every day to see what happens next. Chase and Lulu's enemies to lovers story, new pairing sizzles? Introduction. The enemies to lovers trope is one of the most beloved and enduring storytelling devices in romance. It thrives on tension, conflict, and the slow burn of attraction that simmers beneath the surface before exploding into passion. When done right, this dynamic can make for some of the most compelling romantic arcs in fiction. Enter Chase and Lulu. A fresh, unexpected pairing that has fans buzzing. Whether they're characters in a TV show, book, or film, their chemistry is undeniable, and their journey from adversaries to lovers promises to be electric. But what makes their dynamic so captivating? Will their transition from enemies to lovers feel organic, or will it fizzle out before it truly ignites? This article delves into the potential of Chase and Lulu's enemies to lovers arc, exploring why this trope works, how their story could unfold, and whether their romance will truly sizzle or fall flat. Why the enemies to lovers trope works. Before diving into Chase and Lulu's dynamic, it's important to understand why the enemies to lovers trope is so effective. 1. High stakes and emotional tension. Enemies to lovers thrives on conflict. The initial animosity between characters creates a charged atmosphere where every interaction crackles with intensity. Unlike instant love scenarios, this trope builds anticipation, making the eventual romance more satisfying. 2. Character growth and vulnerability. For two people who despise each other to fall in love, they must undergo significant personal growth. Walls must come down, vulnerabilities must be exposed, and misunderstandings must be resolved. This emotional journey makes their love story richer and more rewarding. 3. The slow burn factor. One of the biggest draws of this trope is the slow burn, the gradual shift from hatred to reluctant respect, then to attraction, and finally to love. The delayed gratification keeps audiences hooked, eagerly awaiting the moment when the characters finally give in to their feelings. 4. The thrill of forbidden love. There's something inherently thrilling about a romance that defies expectations. When two people who are supposed to hate each other instead fall in love, it feels rebellious and exhilarating. Given these elements, Chase and Lulu's story has all the ingredients for a gripping romance. If executed well,